Recently, Australia's richest woman, Gina Rinehart, made a pointed comment about mining. She argued that economic instability, mounting government debt, and shrinking investments affect everyone, men and women alike. And she's not wrong. Mining is a business built on global forces. Commodity prices, geopolitical tensions, environmental challenges affect everybody. It's not just a woman's issue or a man's issue, often it's an industry issue. But the past year has shown just how women are reshaping mining, and also how far the industry still has to go. Mining has long been a male-dominated sector, but things are starting to shift. Companies like BHP have set ambitious targets, 40% gender balance by 2025, and they're getting close, with women now making up 37.1% of their workforce. The South Flank Iron Mine in Pilbara is gaining recognition as one of the most gender-balanced sites in the world, with 40% of frontline workers and 4 out of 6 senior managers being women. Multinational engineering firm Sandvik recently introduced a global paid parental leave program, a move that could make mining careers more accessible to working parents. Policies like this make life easier for employees, but they also strengthen companies, boost productivity, and help attract top talent. When companies back their workforce, the whole industry benefits. But progress hasn't reached everywhere. A landmark class action lawsuit against Rio Tinto and BHP is exposing a culture of systemic sexual harassment and abuse at remote mining sites. Thousands of women could join the case, alleging an environment where harassment was routine, complaints ignored, and careers derailed. For many women, the trauma was enough to force them out of the industry entirely. Another loss to a sector that desperately needs skills, talent, and workforce. According to Stacy Hope, Managing Director of Women in Mining, a solution to these issues is having more women on the top.
Mining is ultimately male-dominated, and that leads one to say that it's male-designed. So if it's designed by men for men, then ultimately we've been designed out of it. How many chairmen do we see speaking about women in mining? And not to say that it's not important to them, but how many are visible in advocate?
More women in leadership means safer, more inclusive workspaces. But it's not up to women alone to fix these systems. Companies need to create environments where everyone can thrive.
We need to create a work environment where women feel that their ideas are heard and valued. Because most of the time, we just feel that we're tolerated. So if in our workplace, if in meetings we look around and there is no diversity, and during meetings we do have women, but they don't speak, they don't participate, there is something wrong in this environment and we need to act.
Beyond boardrooms and mine sites, mining can transform women's lives, particularly in developing countries. In South Africa, over 56,000 women work in mining, making up 12% of the workforce. In Chile, BHP's Escondida mine employs more than 1,500 women, exceeding 40% female representation. These jobs offer financial independence, career growth, and social mobility. Companies like Anglo American are proving that when women are given equal opportunities, they rise. Women now make up 26% of Anglo's workforce and 34% of all managers. But some opportunities come with major risks. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, a severe Mpox outbreak has been linked to the country's growing mining industry, particularly in densely populated towns like Kamitunga, where many migrant workers are women. Poor living conditions and limited healthcare access leave these women more vulnerable to disease and exploitation. Meanwhile, artisan mining, where women make up to 41% of the workforce in many countries, often exposes workers to hazardous conditions, reproductive health risks, and violence. And then there's the supply chain crisis. Minerals extracted under brutal conditions in war zones end up in the batteries powering everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. Companies reap the profits, while local communities, especially women and children, pay the price. We want ethical mining. We need more than just great CSR reports. Companies and governments must take accountability, ensuring that the minerals driving the green transition aren't costing people their lives. The uncomfortable truth is that mining, as it stands, has a history of overlooking women, whether in boardrooms or at the bottom of the supply chain. But it doesn't have to be this way. The past year has shown that when companies strive for equality, progress happens. More women in leadership, better parental leave, transparent grievance mechanisms, ethical supply chains that prioritize people over profit. These aren't just wins for women. They're wins for business, for community, and for the future of the industry. Mining's future can be brighter, for women and for everyone, if the industry values safety, dignity, and opportunity at every level. On this International Women's Day, here's a challenge worth taking on.